Hi friends and family, welcome to Cooking with Victor Jesse. Today's signature drink is a chimichanga cocktail. Since we're making chimichangas, it's chimichanga cocktail time. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I have our oven preheated and it's to 200 and we're going to put our dinner plates in there so they stay warm. And with convection bake, I do believe you can even lower it down to 100. But on regular bake, no, I can only get 200 on this. Well, it's nice and hot. I think if I just turn it off, they should stay warm. In there, because the oven's nice and warm, so let's do that.
Patricia said hi.
Hi Patricia, welcome. How are you today? I'm going to make chimichangas. This is my first time making them. So, but instead of deep frying them, I'm going to go ahead and use the panini griddle. So that should be good.
Leslie's watching too.
Hi Leslie, welcome to Cooking with Victor Jesse. So I'm drinking an orange chimichanga drink made by Doug with absolutely love and absolutely cocktail. With absolute vodka. Okay, so let's get started. Now the recipe calls for ground beef, but I'm going to go the healthier route and do ground turkey. I picked up some ground turkey that has taco seasoning for a little extra spice. Alright, so let's do a medium heat. And I'm going to use some olive oil, a little bit of olive oil. And the best thing about ground turkey, green turkey, is you don't have to render off. There's not going to produce a lot of fat, so you're not going to have to render the grease off of into a can. So while we're getting this hot, let's do our griddle. So we're going to put it to grill panini, and we're going to do a high heat and keep the lid closed while it heats up. So I want to make sure that's loose. Okay, that's loose. Oh yeah, the recipe for chimichanga. It's tongue-tied Saturday for me. What do I do when I'm tongue-tied, honey? Right? Say it again. Spit it out. I'm not going to spit because that's gross. If you're like, get it out. Come on, baby. Get it out. You think I have bubble gum in my mouth. Wait for our pan to get nice and warm. I hope everybody's doing good. We're supposed to have crazy wind in Palm Springs today, but so far that hasn't happened. I usually just can go like this and I can see the palm trees blowing. So not yet, but we did get a wind advisory. So, alright, that's warm. So now what we're going to do is add a half a cup of onion. And then next, I'm going to add one jalapeno and one serrano, deveined and deseeded. So we'll let these cook up, get nice and translucent. So while that's happening, I can say that Doug got his second vaccine this past Wednesday, and all he had the next day was a sore arm, but other than that, no side effects, which is really, really good. And I got my vaccine a while ago, right?
Yeah.
I think about the second week of February. Yeah, I got my vaccine. Now, I'm not the required age. However, I work for IHSS Riverside County and Home Supportive Services. So that makes me a healthcare worker. So I was able to get my vaccine. And I think I had mentioned before, you guys, seriously, I was like, had the site on my phone for the Palm Springs Convention Center, and periodically I just scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. So it was Monday, and around 2:05, I believe it was, all of a sudden the vaccine appointments came. And then I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, ah. So I'm like, pick a day, pick a time. I'm like, pick it. And then I'm just so nervous, right? Because it's like, serious, it's like, oh my God, it's like, quick, get it, grab it, and run, get the golden ticket, right? I've got the golden ticket, chocolate factory. And anyway, so I was able to get my vaccine. I just had a sore arm for a couple days, no real side effects. And then my second dose is going to be March 10th. So fingers crossed and eyes crossed that I don't have any side effects. So. These are looking pretty good. The onions translucent. The peppers look like they're getting nice and soft. So at this stage, I'm going to add in, this is actually a pretty easy meal, so it's going to go by pretty fast. I'm going to add in the ground turkey.
Marjorie is listening. Said hi.
Hi, Marjorie. Welcome, welcome. So I posted in the group that I'm going to possibly take my birthday, well, my birthday is Friday, March 5th, and I'm going to take Saturday off from cooking and do something. I'm not sure what yet. And all of a sudden I'm getting happy birthdays. I'm like, uh-oh, hold on, y'all. Don't rush me. I'm not trying to hurry up and get to 49, even though it's around the corner. Then I get to look forward to the old 50 number. And I definitely know over the hill balloons. I'm not going for that. Don't rush me, y'all. Oh my God, so I have to tell you guys something funny that happened to me this week, actually. So, I'm going to tell you the story because I'm going to have a sip, and this is why I'm telling you the story. We were at Costco this week, and so, believe it or not, I actually got ID for the booze. Can you believe that? I told the checker, I said, oh, I almost said, what did I say? Oh, you weren't there. I said, you're so sweet, aging me. Oh, how kind. So I had to pull out my driver's license so he could scan the back to see that I'm over 21. Isn't that awesome? I was like, oh, thank you. I love that. It's like, sweetie, I've been over 21 for quite a while now. No, I didn't say it like that, but I was thinking it. But I'm like, oh, bless you. And then I said, well, it must be the Mexican, half Italian genes, right? That's making me look young enough to be carded. But I'm like, ooh. I was like, see, I have some white hair. I've earned that white hair. And in fact, I didn't think I was shaved. I had scrapped, so there was white there, but I don't know. I guess he's going on people prematurely, get gray or white before they're even 21 or 18 or whatever. So this Cuisinart griddle panini thing, it takes a while to heat up, so I thought I would get it warm now. So it's definitely hot. And then, this is my first time using this thing. I did a practice run and made like a breakfast wrap, egg and cheese wrap for Doug and I. And so the one thing you definitely don't want to do is press on it, because when I pressed on it, I was like, actually, let's put this too low for right now. So I pressed on it, and then it looks like one side was flat, and I told Doug it looks like
big bug.
Yeah, I said Big Butt Bertha. I don't know if that's a good thing to say. But someone sat on it. Big Butt Bertha, that's funny. I think that's, I hope it doesn't offend anybody. That's something that my stepdad said when I was a kid. But you know, he's from a different generation. He fought in World War II, so some of the stuff he said was not quite politically correct, so to speak. Alright, let's dial this up so you can cook a little bit faster. Let's see, what else can I share? Oh, so I can say this. It's a bit of a surprise, but Doug and I, at the end of this month, will be moving to a new studio kitchen. So we're looking forward to that. It's exciting. We'll have a new kitchen, a new studio to cook from. Of course, then I'll have to figure out how to set up the camera to make it look good. Actually, you know what? Let me just turn this off. I got ahead of myself. I was panicking because I didn't want this to be the hiccup and have it slow down the cooking. So despite the fact that Doug and I have had our first dose, well, Doug's second dose, we are actually still following the safety protocols, right, hon? Mm-hmm. We wear our mask when we go out. I've been double masking, but now that I got the first dose, not so much double anymore, just single mask. And we keep a bottle of sanitizer in our car, and we're just on it. We just try to stay on it because, you know, it's not safe yet to go out there and act like everything's cool. Not safe. Any comments out there from the peanut gallery, Doug? No. No comments. Okay, cool. On that note, I'll take a sip of cocktail. And stirring, stirring. Well, actually, we're not stirring, we're just breaking down the meat. So there's no need for hits, but we can just a little bit. Stirring, stirring. So I hope everybody's doing good out there. I know that I helped my friend Leslie get her appointment, and the same thing happened. All of a sudden there was like, what was it, Monday?
Yeah.
So, okay, so there was a glitch. We were stuck on Friday, right? Thursday shots. Yeah, we're stuck on Thursday shots. Friday shots appointments never came. And we looked on Saturday, nothing on Saturday. Checked Sunday, nothing on Sunday. And then Monday, I was sipping coffee, as I usually do with my sweetie over there, Doug, and my studio audience, number one. So we're sipping coffee, and then all of a sudden, I popped over, because I have the screen up, so I swiped over to the convention center site, and I did a drop-down refresh, and then boom, all of Tuesday's appointments came up. And then again, it was like the same thing with me. It was like, oh, should I give her a time, or should I call her? And so I'm like, okay, let me call her real quick. I'm like, all right, girl, what do you want, 11:30? Because you're going to get 11:30 right now, because these things are going like crazy. So I got her set up with her first vaccine dose for 11:30 on a Tuesday of this week, and so she got her first vaccine. So that was awesome. I'm glad I was able to help a friend out like that, because I know how nerve-wracking it was for me just to get my own appointment. Okay, so this looks really, really good. Luckily, Doug got his through his PCP, primary care, so you didn't have to worry about all that. But the nice thing is they book you for your second appointment right away. All right, low heat. So at this point of the meal, I am actually going to, oops, let me not bang. So at this point, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add 2 cups of Mexican blend shredded cheese. Everybody loves cheese, y'all. Okay, so we're adding our cheese. And then the next step is we're going to add some black beans, low sodium black beans.
Jorge's said hi.
Hi, Jorge. So we're adding our cheese, which is going to be a gooey mess. I can already see this. See, now I would have not done that. I would have put the cheese on the tortilla and then wrap it. Okay. Next step. Normally, you guys know I make my own enchilada sauce, but I didn't feel like it this time. So I'm going to just use a can of Las Palmas enchilada sauce. 10 ounces.
Leslie's asking if it's turkey, onions, and peppers.
Ground turkey, Leslie. Okay. That I got, it's like taco seasoning ground turkey. Okay. And then it is 1 jalapeno and 1 serrano, deveined, de-seeded, and minced. I thought about adding an Anaheim pepper, but I thought just the jalapeno and serrano is okay. Should work out good. So I'm just gonna mix this all together.
She says you're a great friend for securing her appointment.
Oh, you know what? You are very, very welcome. I know how that vaccine, trying to get an appointment, it's just out of control. I was checking Walgreens, CVS, and Albertsons and Rouse, and they're just like, no appointments, no appointments, no appointments. We don't have vaccine yet. Keep checking. And I'm like, God, frustrating. And for the fact that we were able to get you here in Palm Springs Convention Center was great. So you didn't have to go all the way out to Indio Fairgrounds, because that would have been something else to do that. Now see, this is why this recipe said add cheese, but see, I wouldn't have done that. I would have technically put the cheese on tortilla fixings and then go for it. But that's okay. We always try something different, something new. I'm just working on getting it. So now at this point, let's go ahead and turn our griddle back on. Let's do it to high. I think it's pretty hot still, so because the green light and is lit up, so it didn't cool off, so that's good. But we want it to have it nice and warm when we get ready to use it. Let me turn the heat off on this, okay? And I'm gonna pull this away from the backsplash a little bit. Let's open that up. I want room to maneuver this thing. So that, yeah, that feels pretty hot still. All right, smells amazing. You could even have gotten away with just maybe 1 cup of cheese. But I was concerned that the cheese would just kind of clump in together. I didn't want it like a big old cheese ball. So that's trying to work this all together, work it through. Okay, I think we're good. This looks good. So now the trick is going to be, all right, bear with me. I need so much space to work with. See, that's why I put it over there. Okay, let's figure this out. Let's figure it out, y'all. Let's put the chopping block here. All right, Doug, how does that look? Can you see the chopping block okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, chopping block. Cutting board, chopping block. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab our tortilla. Okay. See guys, I was looking at 30-minute meals, kind of like some stuff that Rachel Ray has made, and I can tell you it may say 30 minutes, but the prep work is actually 20 minutes. So that's a lot of work. So it's not really truly a 30-minute meal. It's actually like What's 20 and 30? 60, 50 minutes or something like that? 50 minutes, yeah. I'm like, And it's already difficult just to do a one-pan meal. Okay, so I'm going to put about this much filling. Okay. All right, now what I'm going to do is fold bottom up, like so. Turn in sides. And fold like so. So I should have did. It's actually not as easy as it looks to fold. So I was thinking maybe I should put some butter on there to create a seal. When I did the breakfast, I didn't do a butter, I sprayed. But let's put a little butter there, okay? Some of the, and now I want to put some butter here, okay? Well, this is a lot of work. I thought it was going to be easy. All right, so let's leave him there for a second. As all my butter melts to the cutting board. Bésame. I think maybe burrito sized tortillas might have been better to use than these tortillas. In you go, like so, and over. Just a little butter. And I don't think I'm gonna, see, I'm overthinking over an easy dish. All right, on you go, on you go, down you go. All right, those look like they're gonna be small, so maybe I'll make 2 more, huh? This should be good. I said, huh, like I was in New York, huh? Huh? Pardon me. Now I'm not quite sure as the cooking time, so I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on them. I think like 2 minutes per side. So we should do, I'm gonna do 2. All right, let's do 2.
Leslie, so what do you do if you don't have a panini machine?
Okay. Hold that thought, Leslie. Let that cook. Okay. Now, quick question. If you do not have a panini machine, this is what you do. Harden as they come down. Oof. Oof. Old man sounds oof. My poor old knees. Okay. So, all right, no panini machine. Little salad plate, right? Or saucer. Then what you do is plate goes on the saucer, right? You wrap it with foil, the bottom part like so. Okay, so depends on how heavy your plate is, you're gonna do this. And then you can take like a light cup and place on your frying pan, okay? So that's how you do it if you don't have a panini press. But this plate feels pretty heavy, so I probably wouldn't add too much of an extra heavyweight. So that's what you do if you don't have a press. Good question, Leslie. Glad you asked. Okay. Yeah, if you have the burrito-sized tortillas, it definitely makes it easier to have more filling, and it gives you wiggle room for wrapping, actually. So there you go. I think I have enough butter on these, on this board here. So yeah, if you have a wider tortilla, like the burrito size, you can add some more. You can definitely put more in there for sure. All right, let's peek. How you guys doing? Pretty good. I guess they're gonna take a little bit longer to toast than I had anticipated. So I guess this would be considered mini chimichangas, right guys? Okay, so let's just let those set. Anything from the peanut gallery, Dad? No one's talking?
Just lastly about the crab.
Okay. So we're just going to let those sizzle and cook for a while. We'll just wait. A watch panini press never cooks. Like a watch pot. It never boils or anything.
Right.
Come on, baby. Press for me. Cool. I hear some sizzling. Must be bacon. Because you know only bacon sizzles, huh, baby?
Right.
I should pull out my spatula. We might need the tongs too for cutting. So let's get these out too. Oh, I'll need a knife too. Okay, can you see those? Doug, can you see those? Darn that delay. You like it? Mm-hmm. Hey. That's how we cook it right up in this house, huh, Dave? Okay. What am I doing? Using my... Victor, what you doing? I don't know. Just using a knife. Okay. Guess I had to give myself room. Okay. I guess it would have been feasible for me to do all four at the same time, but I didn't think about that. So what I could do is just toss these bad boys in the oven so they stay warm while we wait for these guys to come out. Okay. So down we go to our oven. I see a bean that got away. Where are you trying to go? Quit running from my cooking. Alright, start. Let's put these down below so they stay warm. That was a close call. That was a close call. I should have brought the plate up. Alright. That's what you get for Facebook Live. Waiting for these two to get cooked. So a panini griddle, I think, is one of those purchases that you buy, you use it once, and you put it away and forget that you have it. Because this is not our griddle, but oh well. See, I started the conversation and shouldn't have went down, huh? This is not our griddle, but oh well. But I'm gonna get off that subject. But yeah, so you're like, well, do I use it? How often do I use it? Does it sit in the cupboard? You know how it is. Do I use it? But I think I'll probably use it more often. It seems like it's cool. A nice, neat little thing. Guess you flip it over and make pancakes, I suppose. I think they even have like waffle plates that you can buy for waffles. My little bean that got away. Trying to run away. I didn't know this was such a bad kitchen. You had to run away. Right, Dave? Let's just stay warm because there's no point. Well, this we could eat and let these cook, but it's better just to cook them both up at the same time, I think. Just waiting on the panini. Waiting and waiting. Just keep waiting. No, I'm glad that I didn't lose that. Because that would have been definitely a funny hiccup, huh? There she goes. And a mess to clean up, too.
Yes.
My studio audience will want me a little sexy devil you. Am I embarrassing you, huh? I hear it sizzling. So now we have leftovers. You can do like a breakfast something with those. Probably serve it on a corn tortilla and then do an egg on top or something. Not sure. But whatever. Or even like a taco. You can totally make a taco with these things.
Right.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Almost. See, the problem with the weight with this is the juice is kind of oozing out the sides. First time for everything, huh?
Yeah.
Well, at least it's better than deep frying them.
Right.
That would have been icky, fattening, clogging out the arteries, huh? Put some extra, put some weight on those hips, baby. Because you know, Mama said you're too skinny, right? Oh, mijo, you're so skinny, I can just break you like a twig. Is your mom not feeding you? Ay, Nina, she is feeding me. I'm not a twig. Did I ask if you want one tamale? Right. No, gracias. You better take those tamales. That's if you guys haven't seen it, that's from Disney's Pixar's Coco. They're sitting down for dinner, I believe it is, or lunch. And Abuelita is serving Miguel some tamales. And then she tries to give him two more. He's like, no, gracias, no. She says, did I ask you? You better take those tamales or else. Or else you're going to get the wooden spoon. Or the chancla, huh? If I want no shoe, go get my shoe. Okay, those look good. So I think my concern is when I cut it to show you guys, it's going to be a mess. So let's see what I can do about that. Let's take this board off.
Leslie says, congrats, you made it seem simple, and I thought it was going to be complicated.
Oh, yeah. I could see how it would appear complicated, Leslie. Yeah, not at all. It's very, very simple.
Kendra said hi.
Hi, Kendra. So, okay. I guess I should have got the bigger plates now that I have these. Yeah, right. Now that I have two, I should have got the bigger plates. All right, scoot over there. We're listening to Salina in the background. Okay. All right, so there is your my version or my spin on the chimichanga. Okay, so now I'm gonna attempt to cut this. And I hope the panini smasher didn't smash them too far down. We can't really see them. Alright, let's just... I was gonna cut them on a cutting board, but... yeah, hot. Come on, baby. Cooperate for daddy. Who's your daddy? Okay, so... alright, so I'm gonna put that there. So you guys can see, hopefully you can see inside. How's that looking, Doug? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Can you see inside?
Mm-hmm.
Perfecto. Thank you, hon. I could have let this one go a little bit longer, but it's fine. Trial and error is the best thing about cooking, as long as you don't ruin it or burn the food. Okay. Let's move that over there. I'm not struggling with this at all, right? There. Let's put that over there. And put the one back here, like so. Okay. So I guess they only needed to do that one. Alright, so now what we're going to do is... yeah, see, I should have got the bigger dinner plates. We have some salsa. We need a spoon. Ah, here's a spoon. Now, we're going to just put some salsa on top. The recipe called for cilantro, but I didn't want to be bothered with picking cilantro. This is just some basic thick salsa. I didn't feel like making my own salsa because, again, that's a lot of work. I only do that when I'm feeling really festive. Do I make my own salsa? Okay. Some salsa. Okay. And now, on the side, yeah, I see I should have got bigger plates. Let's scooch that over there. Scooch. Just scooch over there. Now, we're going to use some healthy late July chips from Costco, the big bag. I'm going to put mine over there. So I have to make sure I do a good presentation, because if I take a picture, I can post it. So we have some late July chips to go with it. Okay, late July chips. Now we're going to take our limon. I was petrified. Some limon on our late July chips and our chimichangas, inspired chimichangas. From outer space, look upon your face. You gotta have music playing when you're cooking. No one likes to cook without music and stand there bored to tears. Okay, so how's that looking, hon? Pretty good?
Looks good.
Excellent. Can you see the inside of the chimichanga thing?
Yeah, the front one, yeah.
Good. Okay, I can do a close-up. Okay. And look, no recipe, and I didn't have to use readers. All right, here we go. There I come. Is that good? Should I bring it down lower, right there? Up, down?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I go up, down, turn around. Touch the
That's
ground.
good.
Perfect. Okay, there it is, guys. There's our dinner for tonight. My spin on a chimichanga. We used 1 deveined jalapeno pepper, 1 deveined serrano pepper, about a half a cup of minced onion, followed with low sodium black beans that have been drained, ground turkey. I actually got the taco seasoning flavored turkey, 2 cups of shredded cheese, wrapped in some freshly made flour tortillas from Cardenas Market, our local Latin market here in Cathedral City in the desert. And then I went ahead and put them on the panini press. Panini. There's no R in panini. It's panini. Did you put an R in there, Victor? Like, where do you... Washington State? People used to say Washington. I'm like, Washington? Oh, okay. Yeah, so they were on the panini grilled. Then we added some late July healthy chips with some lemon squeeze, and there you guys have it. So I'm gonna check with my honey to see if there's any comments before I say goodbye.
That's it.
That's it? Okay, well on that note, cheers you guys. Chimichanga drink. Don't forget, COVID is still real. It's still taking people's lives. Not good. Please, please, please wear your mask. You know, social distance. Don't be on top of everybody. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for tuning in and watching Cooking with Victor Jesse. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.